It feels so good to be back. Man, if it's your first time here, welcome. If not, welcome back. Pleasure to have you here with me again. Yo, I absolutely meant for this to be a weekly series, and I ain't gonna lie, I fell short of the glory. My brothers and sisters, I apologize. Man, I wanna thank everybody that has been consistently showing up for me in my life, been like a consistent supporter. I have people that have been supporting me since 2012, probably before that, man. But I mean, I dropped my first project, Eden, in I think 2015, and I still have people that come up to me and telling me that they still listen to those songs, every week. And it's mind-blowing to think about that, and extremely humbling. And to think that there's people that have been sticking with me and been consistent in doing so for that long, and I haven't shown the same, I haven't reciprocated that consistency and showing up for y'all, and I hate that. I really do. Like, it was my plan for this to be a weekly series, but I got in my head about it, and I don't know, maybe I need to tweak the lighting. I need to upgrade my camera and my lenses first. I need to add a second camera, which I did, but consistency being key, right? That's what I've been told. Consistency is key. I want to show up consistently and not let perfectionism get in the way. And there's times where it's just like a matter of, I'm tired, bro. I'm tired. I don't work 14 hours today, and now I have to spend my off day, quote unquote off day, making these videos, and it's like, I don't feel like it. But man, it's about what you do when you don't feel like doing it that defines you and makes you who you are, right? And the ideal was like, I'm gonna do something simple, simple lighting setup, simple camera setup, and I'm not gonna go too crazy in the edit. But it's so hard for me to not think about, how do I make this thing excellent? Like, everything that I do, I have to think about, like, how do I make it better? How do I make it better? How do I make it better? I think that's a good thing, but it can also be a bad thing, because it's not about perfection. It's about consistency. It's not a matter of like trading one for the other just because of the climate that we're in, where things are consumed so quickly that you have to become like a content machine to make it. I'll always be a quality over quantity type of person. I think that you can get it done with quality versus quantity even today. There's certain things just like non-negotiables, right? The artist in me is always gonna choose quality over making sure that people have something else to consume. Like, it has to be worth it for me, and it has to mean something, and it has to have purpose. As much as it sounds way more romantic and cinematic to say that, like, I have to be creating something. I couldn't go without writing. I couldn't go without, I could, probably. I've never really put that to the test, so maybe that's an indication that I'm capping right now. But it's both a compulsion and a desire, but it's more a desire than it is a compulsion. At times in my life, it's been maybe the opposite, especially when things like have been a little darker, where it's like, okay, if I don't express this somehow, I'm gonna lose it. In those instances, it's like, okay, I had to write my way out of it. I had to create my way out of it. But I think where I am in life now is like, it feels kind of like, I feel like I've gone through enough to where I'll be okay through whatever, and I don't necessarily need art or creativity or whatever to see my way out of it. And I think too, even though I'm in a B2B sector with work, right, where I'm helping businesses scale or reach certain metrics that are important to them, whether that's impact or engagement, reach, things like that, I still am applying myself artistically, even in thinking of a marketing or a brand strategy for this person. Like, it may be something that's a little bit more methodical, but it's still very much artistic work. So I think sometimes that just takes the place of it. So maybe I am still, you know, in a place where I need to create, but it's just through a different avenue, a different medium than what a traditional artist might think of as art or creativity. I don't know, all this to say, I have to stop letting attention to detail get in the way of me taking steps forward and putting myself out there, because I don't know what it is, but I notice whenever I put myself out there, the universe reciprocates. I start posting videos online and things like that, and I don't know if people are seeing these or if it's just like, I don't know, some type of karmic reward, but I'll start getting bookings and inquiries and things like that, almost like clockwork. And it's like, you have to put yourself out there to get something in return. You can't just hide behind a wall and expect for things to come to you. Part of doing the work is putting the work out. So I don't know, I like to turn this all around to not just be personal, but to be something that could benefit you. So maybe you need to hear this. Like, this is crazy. It's crazy for me to say this, because everyone who knows me is like, hey P, when you dropping an album, bro? When you dropping an album? And I'm like, soon, soon. Don't worry about it. Be patient. I appreciate you sticking around. I appreciate y'all still asking. It's coming soon. This is like pot calling the kettle black, but man, just put it out. Just don't worry about it looking the best or sounding the best. Just put it out and watch as God pours back into your life because of what you put out into somebody else's life. I think that's all. I've rambled enough on this one, but I'm back. I'm gonna be consistent this time. You don't have to take my word for it. I'm not promising you anything. I'm promising myself. I hope y'all like and subscribe and come along on this journey with me. Till next time, peace.